from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
All right, partner, will be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Third and long, it's Newton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just happened. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
First down, New England.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You know, we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Newton on first down. To Michelle on the screen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And this time will be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Rams 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Rams 6.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On first down, Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. After the run, Goff going to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the ground, it's Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. shotgun snap for goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. Looking for White on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. Incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Sets up fourth down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Let's take it in, complete to Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A gain of 3, second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
out of the gun. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Brown. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Patriots.
Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side away. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 30 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Rams 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Number 23.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On first down, it's gone. His throw caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. For the extra point. And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now.
It's 15. Rams 13.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards.